Two's fine.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, 2 should be fine. Good evening. Welcome to our stress relief, deep stretch, and meditation. All right, just going to get some music going here before everyone gets on. Just want to say hello, welcome. I'm so happy that you're here. So happy that you're taking some time to prioritize yourself tonight. Okay. Here we go. So hello to everyone, welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Ashley. I'm the yogi next door. Welcome to Energy Flow Yoga. Yay. Okay, let me make sure I'm coming over. Yay. Okay, let me make sure I'm coming over. Yep, perfect. Great. All right, so tonight we're going to be focusing on stress relief, anxiety relief. I had another class planned tonight, another workshop planned tonight, but as I was scrolling through social media this morning, I just felt like this overwhelming sense of anxiety, stress, and I sensed that in so many other people's posts as well. I think especially everything that happened yesterday in Washington, D.C. was just like really overwhelming in many ways. And hi, Laura. So happy you're here. And so it kind of just got me thinking, like, is this really the right time to launch this workshop when I'm going to be thinking in the back of my mind, and my students might as well be thinking in the back of their minds about everything else going on? And it kind of just came to me, you know what, let's do a night of relaxation, stress relief, anxiety relief. And so that's why we're doing this. That's why we're here today. We're going to be starting with a meditation, and then we'll move into a deep stretch. So our entire class will be around 30 minutes or so. And roughly, because again, like I said, I kind of put this together today at the last minute, so I haven't timed it fully out, but that's my intention, for it to be around 30 minutes. And obviously, I welcome questions, comments, suggestions, concerns, whatever comes up for you. Feel free to type that in the chat at any time. I'll be happy to answer it to the best of my abilities. So, I just want to say, I guess we're like kind of just at 8 o'clock here. So I just want to say hello again to anyone joining. My name is Ashley. I'm the yogi next door. So happy that you guys are here. So happy you're taking time to honor your body, your mind, your energy. When everything's crazy in the world, it can be easy to get swept up in the mayhem, and can be really easy to let our emotions, our stress, anxiety kind of take over. And that is one of the amazing things about yoga. It gives us a moment to step back, take a deep breath. Hi, Clara. So happy that you're here. Take a deep breath and kind of focus on what's going on inside, focus on the present. So that is our aim tonight, maybe to let the stresses of the world melt away for a few minutes, hopefully, if not more, and just simply be present in our bodies and our minds in this moment. So it looks like we're just a minute after 8 o'clock. Maybe wait a minute or two more if anyone else is joining. I'd love to hear how everyone's day was. If you guys want to say in the chat. My day was pretty good, but like I said, I just felt, and a friend messaged me this morning asking, like, does anyone else feel like kind of stressed out and crazy this morning? definitely was me this morning. I felt very scatterbrained, very anxious. I think it's just from like all of the new, like the crazy news, everyone posting all this stuff. It can be really overwhelming, like energetically. Clara says tired. Yes, tired too. Yeah, it's kind of that. I feel like Thursday is always a tough day for me. It's like the end of the week schlump. It's still not Friday, even though you feel like it should be Friday. It's like you're tired, but it's not quite time to rest. Yeah, it can be really difficult. All right. Okay, so it looks like we're a few minutes past. We have a few more people coming on, so I think we'll get started. Once again, for anyone who's joining, my name's Ashley. I'm the yogi next door, and I'm so happy that you're here. If you're a practiced yogi or if this is your first time experiencing yoga, I'm happy for both. I'm happy for anything, either one, and anything in between. All right, setting up my music as we begin, beginning to get ready for our meditation practice. Laura says, the chaos in DC was unsettling for sure. Thank you for doing this extra class for us. It is really needed. Yeah, definitely. I agree. Doing it for myself as well. So kind of some partially selfish motivations because I really was like, I don't know if I have the emotional capacity that I want to teach a really important workshop. And I feel like emotionally I needed the rest today and relaxation. And I'm glad that resonated with you all as my students as well. So without further ado, we're about 5 minutes past, or I guess we're only 4 minutes past 8, but a few minutes past 8. I say let's start to get started with our meditation. So come to a comfortable seat. If you don't have a yoga mat, that's okay. You don't need a yoga mat. I will make just a few recommendations before we get started. I'm going to type this in the chat for anyone joining after. After our meditation, we will be doing a deep stretch, yin yoga style yoga, if you've practiced yin yoga before. So I recommend to have a couple pillows nearby and a foldable blanket. You don't need a yoga mat or a yoga block. But obviously those are useful as well if you have those items. Otherwise, just a comfy spot that you can spread out on your floor, a couple pillows, and a blanket is, again, not really necessary, but it can help in a few of our poses. So without further ado, I'm going to move my speaker back here and let's get started. So we're going to start. Let's come to a comfortable seated position. It can be cross-legged. Maybe it's comfortable for you to sit on your knees or with your legs extended out in front of you. Wherever you're sitting, make sure you're really comfortable. That's the important thing here. We don't want to be wiggling or fidgeting during our meditation. We don't want to invite in extra distraction. So maybe even lean up against a wall. I love your fireplace. Yeah, we just moved it back there. Isn't it nice? Maybe I'll sit over here so you guys can see it. All right, so no more distractions. Finding our nice, comfortable seated position. And actually, I'll invite you, if you feel more comfortable lying down on your back, go ahead and lie down on your back. Wherever you're at, start to get situated, make any adjustments you need to make, and begin to draw your awareness to your body. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling deeply, and exhaling slowly. Allow yourself to let go of any stress you might have experienced today. Release the tension from your shoulders. Unclench your jaw. Allow your body to feel settled and calm. Allow your breath to return to your normal rhythm and begin to draw your attention to what it feels like to breathe right in this moment. Notice the actual physical sensations of breathing and draw your attention there. Do you feel the cool air on your nostrils? Or maybe you notice your shoulders rising and falling, or your abdomen expanding and shrinking. Wherever that physical sensation is clearest, wherever it most strongly stands out to you, focus your attention there. Experience the inhale. Experience the exhale. Notice that natural pause in between. Each time you notice your awareness wander away from the breath, compassionately, non-judgmentally return your attention to your breath, to the inhale and to the exhale. It might be helpful to silently repeat in your mind, inhale each time you inhale, and exhale each time you exhale. It's natural for your mind to wander. It's what our brains are designed to do. So instead of judging yourself, I invite you to practice self-love, compassion, and patience. And when you notice your mind wandering, simply and gently redirect your mind back to the breath. Noticing the inhale and the exhale. Observe each breath with new curiosity. Each breath is a unique and new experience. This is a beautiful opportunity to pay attention to yourself, to your body, to your energy, to this present moment. Place your attention actively and thoughtfully on the breath in this present moment. Simply noticing, observing, feeling what each breath feels like in this present moment. When your mind inevitably wanders, practice love, practice patience, and practice non-judging as you gently direct your attention back to the breath back to this present moment. Allow yourself to truly delve into this moment with gratitude and curiosity, melting deep into our own awareness. As we begin to prepare to move out of our meditation and into movement, I'd like you to take a moment to bring your awareness back to the rest of your body. Take a moment to really experience this feeling of presence. What is it like in your body? How does your mind interpret this focus on the present moment? Take a moment to practice gratitude and thank yourself for practicing mindfulness and being present. As we move forward with our deep stretch, carry this feeling of presence with you. May you be present. May you be peaceful. May you be gentle, accepting, and loving of yourself, now and always. Blessings. Very gently begin to blink open your eyes. As we move forward into the movement in our body tonight, into our deep stretches, I invite you to bring this presence of mind along with you. Take a few breaths here with your eyes open, beginning to bring awareness back to the rest of our body. On your next inhale, simply hinge forward over your legs, coming to our tabletop position. Hands are centered underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. Take a moment here, rocking back and forth, side to side, finding balance between all 4 points of our feet. Then as we draw the attention back to our breath, on your next inhale, drop your belly down to the earth as the tailbone and crown reach up to the sky. Cow pose. Exhale, begin to curl up through the spine, tucking in your chin, tucking in your tailbone, coming to cat pose. Inhale, belly drops low as we flow open to cow. Exhale, curling in the spine to cat. Inhale to cow one final time. Exhale to cat. Your next inhale, rise back to a neutral spine, preparing for our child's pose. So you might want to bring your pillows nice and close here. You're going to place the pillows on the mat, maybe one stacked on top of the other. Bring your knees a bit wider than hip distance. Take a big breath in. On your next exhale, begin to sit back toward your heels. Draw your pillows in close and then release your chest, head, and cheek down to the pillows. Chest or arms remain reaching forward. Palms can be facing the floor or facing up. It's really your choice of what feels comfortable in your body today. Once you find that sweet spot in this pose, you feel nice and comfortable, release into the stillness, surrendering yourself to the floor. If your mind begins to wander, just like we did in our meditation practice, meet that with patience, non-judging, simply redirecting the attention back to the breath, back to the inhale and the exhale. If you're resting one cheek down, go ahead, gently lift your head and place the opposite cheek onto the pillow. Your next inhale, gently bring your chin back up to center. Place one hand and then the other underneath your shoulders. Gently begin to rise back up through all fours. Slide your pillows back off to the side. Gently begin walking your hands forward, coming all the way down onto your belly on the mat. Release one cheek to the floor. Stretch your arms down along your sides. And once again, once you find that sweet spot of comfort, feel yourself releasing all the way down into the floor. Surrendering completely to gravity. You notice your shoulders holding. On an exhale, ask them to release heavy forward. If you feel your jaw or temples clenched, on an exhale, ask them to release. Savor the simplicity and bliss of being here in this present moment. Your next inhale, gently raise your chin to center and then place the opposite cheek down onto the floor. next inhale, gently bring your chin back to center. Our next pose takes a little bit of setup to set up. So you want to bring your pillow out to the right side of your body, about shoulder height. On your next inhale, stretch your right arm out really long and then gently roll over onto your right side. Your hand can come under the head, kind of about at ear height or temple height, supporting your head. On your next breath in, bend the bottom leg, drawing the heel in toward your glute, and then stretch the left leg out from the hip. This is called cattail pose. And I'm going to lift up this leg just to highlight where it's sticking out from our hip. Take a big breath in, sweep your left arm up and then back behind your back, reaching back for the foot of the bent leg. Now, if you can't quite reach, that's okay. If you can, grab a hold onto the bottom of your foot. As you exhale, gently lean back into the pillow, opening up through our chest, getting a deep stretch in our left shoulder. Twist in our back and abdomen. An energetic release as we surrender into the floor. If you can't reach your hand to your foot, don't strain or stress. Simply let your hand release to the floor wherever you can reach. On your next inhale, gently release your foot, release both legs straight down from the hips so that they're stacked once more. Rolling back onto your right side, use your hand in the floor to gently guide yourself back onto your belly. Now we're bringing the pillow on the opposite side, right next to our left shoulder. The left arm extends long, straight out, and we gently roll up over the left side, coming stacked onto our left side. Your next inhale, again placing the hand supporting the head, gently bending the bottom leg, heel toward the glute, right leg or top leg comes directly out from the hip. Inhale, right arm sweeps up and then back, reaching back for that bottom foot as we open our chest to the ceiling. Helps to have a pillow back behind our shoulder because the opening is a little less intense. But if you feel super comfortable here and you want to deepen this opening even more, simply slide that pillow out from under your shoulder. Wherever you're at, find that sweet spot, that perfect Goldilocks position. Not too stiff, not too loose, just right. Settle into the pose and release. Once again, if you notice your mind wandering, notice that with compassion, patience, and simply direct your attention back to the breath, back to the body. Noticing your inhale, noticing your exhale. Your next inhale, gently release the legs down, rising back up onto her side. Gently roll yourself all the way down to your belly. Once again, stretch the arms out alongside your body, resting for just a moment on our bellies. On your next inhale, draw the hands up alongside the chest, then use them to guide you as you roll over onto your back. All the way onto our backs here. Bring our feet onto the floor so that your knees are now pointing up at the ceiling. Oops, almost knocked over my water. That would not be good. You can open your arms out wide to a T. On your next inhale, cross your right leg over the left, and then gently release the legs down toward the left. Gaze comes over to the right. Now, if this supine twist is too strenuous in your back, you can always place pillows underneath your legs for a little more support. I'd like to invite you to check in with your shoulder blades, and if your right shoulder blade popped up off the floor, back out of the twist slightly, readjust, and then release the legs down again, keeping that shoulder blade connected. Once you've settled, release down, re-engage with the breath. Your next inhale, gently rise back to center, uncross the legs, and then lift your left leg up, crossing over the right. Exhale, release the legs down to the right, twisting in the opposite direction. Gaze comes over to the left arm. So again, finding that perfect position, make any adjustments you need, incorporate any props that you like. Then once you're there, commit to that pose, releasing down. Checking in with the mind. Notice if it's wandered. And redirect to your breath, to this present moment. Your next inhale, gently rise back to center. Uncross the legs. Take a moment here to feel your hips nice and comfortable on the floor, your shoulder blades nice and comfortable. On your next inhale, draw the knees into the chest, coming to Apanasana or wind relief pose. Gently give yourself a little rock side to side, massaging through the low back. Massaging all of those muscles along our spine that work so hard all day long. Take a few deep breaths here. Inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. On your next exhale, gently release your legs all the way down to the floor. Coming to rest in our final pose, Shavasana. Extend your legs long, let your feet naturally fall open to the sides. Make any adjustments you need to get more comfortable, and then ask your body to release and relax. Draw your attention to the muscles in your face. On an exhale, ask them to release, letting go of your jaw. Feeling your shoulders sink heavy into the floor. You can imagine, you can almost feel your brain sinking back into the back of your skull. Feel your chest and arms heavy. Hips and legs are heavy. The only thing remaining that has your attention is your breath. Simply noticing the inhale and noticing the exhale. As we savor the sensation of being aware of this present moment, of feeling alive in this present moment, we can remember that we can return to this feeling any time that we want by simply becoming still, listening to our body, listening to our breath. I'd like to read you one quote about being in the present moment. And I think it's pretty common. You may have heard it before. If you are depressed, you're living in the past. If you are anxious, you're living in the future. If you are at peace, you are living in the present. Lao Tzu. Your next inhale, begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Maybe rolling your ankles, rolling your wrists, starting to bring attention and awareness back to the body. Stretch your arms up overhead. That big good morning stretch, making your body as long as you can as your feet pull in the opposite direction. Keeping your eyes closed if you can, very gently roll all the way over onto one side. And then begin to press yourself up to a seated position. Move nice and slow at your own pace. There's no need to rush. There's nowhere you have to be in this moment, except for here in your own body, in your own mind. Take a few more deep breaths, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly. Draw your hands in a prayer position up to your heart. Take a moment to practice gratitude. Thank yourself for showing up for this practice. Thank yourself for making time for peace and harmony in your own mind, in your own body. Blink open your eyes. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. As always, the light in me sees and honors the light in you. Namaste. Thank you, friends, for joining me. Definitely, I'm feeling more calm, a little more zen. I hope you're feeling the same way. I would love to hear what you thought of our yoga experience, our meditation. Feel free to contact me through the website, through the contact feature. You can email. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. On Instagram, my call tag is the.yogi.next.door. And on Facebook, we have a private group called Energy Flow Yoga with the Yogi Next Door. Laura says, feeling great. Thank you. Oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy you're able to be here. Thank you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for inspiring me and supporting me with your practice every single day. All right, friends, feeling nice and calm. I hope you are as well. Clara says, definitely feel better. Yay, that's the goal. That is the hope with yoga, right? I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your evening. This is not a directive by any means, but I encourage you to leave the TV off, leave social media off, kind of resist jumping back into that rhythm of like high waves, or I don't know what I'm trying to say, like quick waves, anxiety producing material. Try to avoid that for the rest of the night. I guarantee you'll sleep better. You'll wake up feeling more rested in the morning. So I'm going to try to take my own advice as well. We'll see how it goes. Everyone have a wonderful night. Harry Potter, Order of the Phoenix, okay? Oh, I don't know. Order of the Phoenix is a little bit stressful for me. I just can't. Oh, the book. Oh, yes, book, yes. It's a little less intense than the movie, maybe. Well, yes and no. All right, friends, book is definitely good. Everyone have a great night. Thank you so much for joining us. Once again, this is Energy Flow Yoga. I'm Ashley, the Yogi Next Door, and I'm so glad you're able to be here and practice with us tonight. Thank you, yogis. Can't wait to see you in another class soon. Bye.